You ever walk into a place just trying to grab a biscuit and walk out carrying someone else's life story? Hardee's. It's early morning. Old men sitting around like it's their personal moose lodge. Coffee refills. Same seats, same stories. I've seen it many times before. I wasn't even part of the conversation. I was 2 tables away, and I heard him say it. That's the one that retired me. Now that'll make you pause. So I stood up, walked over, didn't interrupt disrespectfully, just said, "Retired you from what?" He looked at me. 70-something, weathered hands, calm eyes. He said, "Driving." Then he said it again. "Son, I've got plenty of stories, but that's the one that retired me." And right there, you could feel the room change. Not loud, not dramatic, just heavy. He told me someone jumped in front of his truck. No warning, no time. He hit the brakes, locked them up, did everything you're trained to do. But 80,000 pounds doesn't care about training. Physics wins. He said he did what he could, and I believed him. Because old-timers don't exaggerate trauma. They minimize it. That's how you know it's real. And here's what hit me. He didn't say, "It ruined my life. It wasn't my fault." He didn't cry, didn't shake. He just said, "I never drove again." Now think about that. One moment, someone else's decision, one split second, and decades of experience end. That's not retirement. That's departure. And I asked him something I probably shouldn't have. I said, "Do you still see it?" He paused long enough to answer without answering. Then he nodded once. That nod said more than words ever could. And here's where this hits everyone. It doesn't have to be a truck. It could be a conversation you wish you handled differently, a mistake you didn't mean to make, a moment that wasn't your fault but you still carry, a loss you didn't choose. We all have that one that changed something, that one that split life into before and after. He said, "I don't blame the kid." That surprised me. He didn't say that angry. He didn't say that bitter. He just said it like he accepted something heavy. But acceptance doesn't erase memory. And that's the part nobody talks about. People think trauma is loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it just makes you walk away from something you loved. He didn't look broken. He didn't look haunted. He just looked done. And I respected that. Because strength isn't always pushing through. Sometimes strength is knowing when something inside you shifted. And here's the part that got me. He said, "I still miss the road." That's the dagger. He loved it, but he couldn't go back. That's a war inside a man. And I left that Hardee's thinking about something bigger. We see trucks, we see traffic. We don't see all the stories that drivers carry. And outside trucking, we judge people every day without knowing what that one was for them. You don't know what someone's retired from emotionally. You don't know what they've walked away from silently. And maybe, just maybe, that's why I talk to people. That's why this channel exists. Because the road isn't just asphalt. It's crossroads. It's moments It's decisions, it's weight, and sometimes a biscuit and a cup of coffee turns into something that sticks with you longer than any mile you'll drive. Sometimes the heaviest stories aren't the ones that are shouted, they're the ones overheard at a Hardee's. This is Midnight Roads and Real Talk.